Hello folks, my name is Chris Fry and I'm here to talk to you about education, specifically education with low-income families. Low-income families face unique challenges in providing education quality, especially quality pre-education for their children. There are several programs available at all levels, state, federal, local, and even some private organizations that can help these families overcome and provide quality education for their children. Some of the additional hardships that these families face is just the type of family that they are. According to the Annie Casey Foundation, many of these families are of the working single-parent type. This one parent has a difficult time juggling all the responsibilities. They have to work long and non-traditional hours, and often they don't have the type of money to send their child to a quality preschool or for tutoring services, for example. And also, because of their jobs, they simply do not have enough time to provide the type of one-on-one parental education, especially pre-education, that perhaps a middle-class mother or father might be able to provide for their preschool child. Also, their lifestyles can provide some unstable and unstructured environments that make it difficult for a child in school to do well, to be able to concentrate on the environment. A chaotic environment such as drug use or drug abuse can make it so the child can fall behind, not be able to do the type of homework or reading necessary to keep up, especially with the type of class or type of workloads that today's children face at the higher grade levels. As they approach college, these families are often intimidated by the type of costs that are associated with college education. And children may believe because that the college education is so expensive that it is out of reach for them. However, there are programs that are available, and many of these families are eligible based on income guidelines. Every year, the Census Bureau and the Department of Health and Human Services publishes poverty guidelines that are based on the size of the family and the consumer price index and the cost of living. Most of these families are eligible for most of these programs at between 100 and 200% of the poverty guidelines. Now, 100% of a poverty guideline for a family of four, for example, is around $22,000. So these families would be eligible if their total household income was between $22,000 and $44,000. Programs are available at all age levels, from preschool all the way up to college education. Early education is extremely important. According to Carey, and a study that he did, early education provides long-term and tangible benefits for the child that helps them understand that they are the basics. They get the basics down. I know for me, as a child, I grew up in a low-income family, and one of the most important things for me was that at an early age, someone instilled in me, I believe it was my grandmother, instilled in me that I could learn, that I was smart. However, so many people that I went to school with as a child did not have that fundamental belief in themselves. As a result, they did poorly. Honestly, to put it bluntly, they did poorly because they did not believe that they were smart in whatever subjects. I can't learn this, I can't read that, or I can't do math. I can't. And early education provides that opportunity for a trained educator to reach that child early before they may learn these bad habits, these bad mentalities and attitudes. It also redeems the time that the child might otherwise be spent in child care. And as I said before, they learn that they can learn. In my home state of Pennsylvania, Pre-K Counts program is for 3 and 4 year olds. Provides the cost of preschool for families of low income. And also the Head Start program, which is federal level, provides grants to organizations and facilities that provide preschool for low income children. When a child reaches a more advanced age and is in the learning years during secondary education, there are some alternative learning environments available that many states and cities and organizations have instituted to try to help children that are perhaps already caught in a snare. For instance, DC has a private school scholarship. It has awarded 1,700 scholarships to students every year to go to private schools so they can maybe get out of that public school environment that isn't doing so well for them. The Maya Angelou Public Charter School actually provides boarding for children, so they might have a structured, disciplined environment. And the Baltimore Educational Scholarship Trust has several member schools that children go to based on some eligibility requirements, and they provide counseling services as well. To get into college, there are several programs available. For instance, I take advantage of the Pell Grant program, which provides basically free grant money to go to college, since I don't really make a whole lot of money. And that is available to most low-income families. Also, in Indiana, for instance, is a state program, is a 21st Century Scholars Program, which, based on some eligibility requirements, which are really standard, C average, have not been involved in drug use, for instance, and qualifies for the free or reduced meals, school meals program. They provide free tuition to any Indiana state school. And between 1995 and 2002, 15,000 children have gotten free tuition to Indiana colleges. But here's the deal: we got to get the word out. These programs exist. Family members, or if these families may not know that they're available. There are resources on the web. All these programs that we found are on the web. And if you do not have access to the internet, or if somebody you know doesn't have access to the internet, check with your local librarian. Also, check with your local politician. For instance, we have Scott Hutchison here in the city, and he can help you with that. Also, another website to go to is www.govbenefits.gov/govbenefits, the website that can help families find the type of benefits available, and that's benefits along all sectors. It's not just education. In conclusion, help is out there. There are programs to fit your needs and to help your children receive the best education possible. If your children don't need it, there might be families that you know that could use your help. As a result, it is a public service and a duty. If you know somebody who could use the help of one of these programs to get their children quality education and they are of low income, let them know that these programs are available and direct them to the right resources to attain them.